Here's the house, fully fledged, fully made, and now I'm gonna go in depth here on this entire crib. But before I do that, I want to go into the basement. I want to go from the bottom up in here. So I have this whole big subterranean lair, and here I keep all my coal. So here, that's just to a cave down there. Here's the prison of the village. This guy died from prisoner abuse. To let you know, I do cheat a little bit. So if I ever want to like spawn something in here, like a villager, you know, I'll just spawn one in creative, and then just go back to normal mode, and yeah, that's just kind of how it is. I do everything in survival except I spawn in the villagers if I need to, and of course I spawned in these hostile mobs with creative too, because it'd be a real pain in the ass to do it normally. Here's the torture chamber to torture. I also think it's interesting to mention I beat Minecraft for the very first time, basically just now with this world. I never beat it before, like last year when I was with this world, and this is my lava farm too. But before that, I'd never beat the game. This is my first time ever beating Minecraft. As you can see, I have an elytra, which you can only get if you beat the game. Here's my hell portal. Goes up from there. I think this is pretty swag. I did a really good job with this, I think. Here's a villager down there. He farms. I saw him in the portal. I saw him in the nether, and I straight up just thought he was about to die. I thought I just spawned him in, and I thought he was just gonna straight up like croak. He's like a bank. I think I thought this out very poorly. I guess you can. This is Imperial Japan, and these are this is the guys. It's them. This is the anarcho-syndicalist flag and the ANCAP flag. So like, you know, very much pure Reddit behavior. I got this badass lighting. I have this army of dogs. I want to bring them out. I don't want to fight with them. I have 2 wither skulls. These are a pain in the ass to get, but I got 2 of them. Not enough to make a wither, but you know, I got 2 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot to. This is my shit. This is my storage room. This is where I store storage things. This is I actually never use this because it's actually much less useful than I initially thought when I was actually making it, but yeah, there it is. This is where I store my food. That's the dining table. It's pretty epic. This happened by complete accident. So this room up here was meant to be a room for snow golems because I thought that they were funny, but they kind of just fell down here. So now in my smelting room, there's a bunch of snow golems, and it's, I don't know, I think it's cool. So now there's like nothing here, but whatever. Also, here's a little attic. There's nothing in here. I don't know what I would put in here, but you know, there's definitely spare room for some shit. And this is my room. This is my bed. Whatever. This is the crib from above. And this is also, by extension, basically the whole village. This is a little bit of a dated map. It doesn't look like this anymore, but you know, I do a little bit of tweaking. This is a sword. This is the master sword. That's my cat. I hear him all the time. There's an axolotl I found in the caves. I gave him a lot of space. Here's all my minerals, all my ores, all my minerals. It's my collection of minerals. Here's my armory where I keep all my armor. The attic is the same. This is my library. I got like 90% of these from the fucking the woodland mansions. I found a woodland mansion too. Not even on purpose, completely on accident. I just live really close to a woodland mansion, which is pretty awesome. This was all for nothing though, because enchanting with the enchantment table all sucks. Here's the big attic. Here's the chimney. I kind of messed this up. So yeah, there's kind of just a big hole in there, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. And here I kept this little dot open, so I can stay up here. Get fucked. And this is the here's the chimney, and I don't think I can get out of this. Oops. Ooh. Let's go. Yeah, no, here is the village. I spent a lot of time, okay, making this village cool. A lot of time making this a good village, okay. I built a big wall around the village so no monsters can get in, so none of my villagers can get brutally raped and murdered by the monsters. I protected them, and I gave them all new houses as well, you know, especially for them. Here's that thing that people like making with the pig. Here's the sheep rape machine. I decided to make him like a rainbow sheep, so he's like a gay sheep getting infinitely sodomized. So it's Jeb, the sodomite sheep, getting eternally sodomized by my rape machine. Oh, this is the nether reactor. Oh no, this isn't the nether reactor. This is the Herobrine. Yeah, this spawns in Herobrine, so maybe I'm about to be stalked. I'm gonna be stalked by Herobrine. He's gonna kill me. I made all the villagers new homes, to make the village. Oh shit. Yeah, so I made them all new homes, specially made for them. They're nicer than the old ones. Here's this aquarium I tried to make for this fish guy. He fishes. That's why he's out here in the ocean. But all they do is this. They don't swim around. They just stay at the bottom and spin around. So the fish man used to live at a house approximately right here, as you can see from the trail. But I bombed his home. I exploded it with a bomb. I bombed his home, and he just refused to enter into this newer, much infinitely superior house. So instead of trying to like push him over here, I just killed him and put a new fish man. Oh yeah, here's Juan. I don't know where he is. Where's Juan? The fuck? Where are you, Juan? You can hear him. Okay, yeah, here's Juan, the wandering, the wandering tradesman. That was not on purpose. That was not a pun. Yeah, here's the farming guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Here are the farmer guys. One big connected farming house. This is the house of the leather guy, but and this is the sheep man. But they sleep in each other's beds. I can only assume they're a loving gay couple. You might have noticed these. These are, it's like a, basically, it turns off during the day and turns on during the night. And I saw this in a video about redstone, and I thought it was really cool. So I did that. Boom, boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka! Here's this bum who lives in a dilapidated old-ass home. This is the only other house I didn't change because it's already pretty easily identifiable from the outside, and I think it looks nice. This was completely by accident. I just had an extra painting, and I put it up here, and it was this one. This is the only one I haven't changed, and it's not because it's good. It's just because I'm too lazy. I've been too lazy to fix this house. And here's my librarian. He has a bed in there. He just isn't sleeping in there. I'm not gonna kill him because he has useful traits. Here are the librarians. Why are you in here, Juan? Get the hell out of here, you homeless bum-ass piece of shit. This one is kind of messed up. Wait, no, there isn't another one. Wait, where did I put the bed then? Yeah, this is like one of those. This is my take on one of those like old village homes. You see these in the old villages in Minecraft, and I guess you see them in the new ones too. But yeah, this is for the toolsmith, and I have to sneeze again. But he makes tools, but his trades suck. Here's the map guy. He has a maps on his wall. That was my first buried treasure map. Here's, I don't know how to introduce this, but this is the cockpit. It is, I don't think the world was ready for the cockpit, personally. I don't think I was ready for the cockpit, honestly. I think I'm actually a little ashamed of what I've done, but it's right next to the butcher. This is the butcher. Is that what they're called? Yeah, it's a butcher. I put his house right next to here because it was a little empty over here, and also because I wanted to have like an in-universe explanation for the cockpit. So it's good. It's good for food though. The cockpit. That's one thing. I'm surprised that that isn't like a lag machine. Whatever. And these are pigs. He just has them in his home. As the Frenchmen say, I hope he's not shagging the farm animals. And yeah, here's my farm. It took me like forever to put a roof on this place, but whatever. This used to be my own personal farm, just right next to the sea. Let me get away from the cockpit so that noise isn't raping my ear. You can still see some remnants of my old personal farm. You know, when it was just me and not when it was for me and not for the villagers. You know, I don't need this food anymore. I don't need to farm anymore for food, for basic subsistence. You know, these two are also a happily married gay couple. Here's my huge farm. This side is for wheat. I get wheat from here. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. And here I get potatoes. Potatoes are actually a really good trade. Let me show you some real potato gaming, some real potato farming gaming. You know, I'm a proud Irishman, of ethnicity, of course. like most proud Irishmen on Twitter, I've never been to the nation of Ireland, so I've dedicated a large part of my farming experience to you know, farming potatoes. So this is big money. Big money for the potatoes, you know, big money potatoes. That sucked. That wasn't even funny. Derp, rar XD, derp random. I don't know what I'm saying here.